Current Blythe on the inside. What's that? Yep, Jesse Oldham. So we got two son-in-laws in 55 and 77 of the 23 machine. Father and son in 64 and 65. Father and son, 91's not here. And 24. Rightio, they're going to just rob bumpers as they go down the back straight. Watching the 197 come through down the inside line. Goes from last to about, oh no, it just drops back a bit as the door gets shut. Well, looks like Gary Buckman in the 64 machine hasn't lost his touch since his overseas holiday. And he's going to lead this one out. As you can still throw a blanket over the group. And it will be the son, Khan, 65 will be in second place as they head down the back straight. Watch for the 23 car, he'll run the outside line, Steve Ballas. Got the 39 of Colin Blythe right in beside him and sort of shut the gate on him a little bit. So his cars start to slippy slide around the track. And the 23 car being forced out towards the wall, does come back in again. But they're all trying to catch the 64 machine of Gary Buckman. Young Khan on the inside, both got the SCMH hydraulics sponsorship on the car. Nimrod Racing. And quite musically inclined in the family. Watch the 24, the ex-Tom Harris machine of Mark Buckman. Jesse Oldham in the 77 machine holding a fifth spot from Tom Harris. Two brother-in-laws almost side by side in the 77 and 55 machine. The father-in-law in the 23 machine, in behind them in the is Steve Ballas, and it is Colin Blythe. Seeing the whole field, still very, very tight. Packed racing so far. And this is 65 of Gary Buckman leading this one out. Khan in the 64 machine under pressure from the 197C of Samuel Jack. And the 24 machine of Mark Buckman. Trying to make it a Buckman 1, 2, 3. So if this was a family feud, the Buckmans are certainly in front with the 1, 2 and 4th. The Ballas family are in 5th, 6th and 7th. As another lap counts down. And it is almost like the lawyers, it is Buckman, Buckman and Buckman. Around the front. And it is 65 Gary leading this one comfortably now. Pressure still on. As the white flag will come on next time round. No squealing of tyres just yet, so the track's still got a bit of bite in it. As the 197 of Jack tries to make inroads into the top three. But it is the white flag they will see. Oh, there we go, there's the first sign of a squeak. No doubt we'll hear a lot of that towards the last few races of the night, once these sprint cars do a few more laps on this track. And it looks like the 64 and 24, Mark Buckman and Khan Buckman battling out for the second and third spots. And it looks like it will be Buckman, Buckman and Jack, followed by Ballas. It'll be Tom Harris, 77 of Oldham, and the 39 of Blythe. We'll finish the race there for our adult Ministocks sprint cars. Group 1 versus Group 2 up very shortly. So I'll put a wee bit of moisture on the track. Grab yourselves an ice cream. Looks like there's a few lined up at the ice cream truck. There's a few coffees here if you're after a really good coffee. Grab yourselves a coffee at the Coffee and Food Shack. Of course, we've got bacon buddies, hot pies, cold drinks. I think they might even have some ice creams over there in the shop. Toilets are just here as well. Toilets down on turn 4. Please keep out of the pits if you don't need to go in the pits, and all kids are actually under the age of 12 are not allowed in the pits at this stage. And please use the rubbish bins provided. It might be a good time to do a bit of slip, slop, slap with the old sunscreen. Once again, that wind will catch up as there's just a little bit of a cloud starting to bank up, but she's all good. There's the moisture. gets put down on the righto, so it was Buckman, and nearly Buckman last time. Would it be Ballas Junior and Ballas other junior in this one? We'll wait and see. Tom Harris at the back. Steve Ballas will lead them off from Jesse Oldham. So family members, as they just do a bit of a slippy slide and a few bumpers, just trying to self-correct as they head down the front straight, but Steve Ballas has got it down the back straight. Jesse Oldham's getting a little bit loose, just found the wet stuff. It's going to take a couple of laps for this track just to settle in nicely for these guys. So it's just a matter of finding where the dry spots are. And not going too slippy slidey towards the wall. Of course, it's a little bit drier at the wall, which means the brakes work when you get close. Of course, you're pushing the foot down a lot harder as you get close to the concrete wall. Just naturally does it. But there's Steve Ballas leading this one out. Down the front straight he goes, found a nice line. As we see the 65 of Gary Buckman just getting a little bit of contact. Slippy slidey onto the green stuff, he'll fire it back up again, just clutched it. Back out on the track, just one of those racing incidents, as they just found a bit of wet stuff. And he'll see the whole lot half a lap down. As Jesse Oldham starts to battle with the father-in-law of Steve Ballas. Jesse finding the track to his liking. Be Mark Buckman in the 24 machine holding on to third spot from Khan Buckman. Then we go back to Tom Harris. Cohen Blythe in the 39 machine. And we'll start to squeak on the 65 as he tries to full throttle it round turns 1 and 2. Side by side from 24 and 23 as they start to slippy slide out towards the wall, but they do come back under. And the 24, which is the ex-Tom Harris machine, getting pinged as we watch the 197 makes his way back on the track. Samuel Jack, wee bit of contact there. We heard a bit of metal go bang between the 24 and 23, but it's the 77 of Jesse Oldham, quite happily, merrily parking behind the 197 car. He'll just come down low, find his race line, wait to see if the 197 shuts the door on him. As Ballas loses a little bit of pace on the 24 machine, the former Tom Harris machine, in the hands of Mark Buckman. It's the 64 and 55. Get a little bit loose. We've got a red light on now, so we'll wait and see what the red light's for. The referee obviously not happy with something. And I wonder if someone's going to be parked to the infield. Wait and see. And the rep probably won't be going far after this race. He'll probably be going straight up the tower to find out who he's going to fetch. And it looks like they might be sending someone off. Parking on the infield, we'll wait and see. And it's Tom is to be parked on the infield, so there we go. 55 car's been asked to part the race, so there we go. We'll wait and see what happens here. Hopefully everything's all nice and easy. And of course this is a bit of a wet track, not sure what happened here, it was unsighted. Here comes another Ministocks driver and a push car to sort it out. I think the car's fine. Yeah, not too sure what's happened, but obviously got some issues with the 55 machine. They'll sort that out. Unless Tom's sitting there with the foot on the brake, not too sure. He's fine. There we go. That's what happens when you got 3 in one family, 3 in the other. We're going to have a feud. Yep. Hand grenades at 12 o'clock. Either that or white brake thrillers, either either. Rightio, off and racing once again. Jesse Oldham, doing battle. 24 of Mark Buckman. He'll be in third place, so 197 is a lap down. Not too many more laps as the 264, the Khan Buckman and Gary Buckman. Happy just to do laps there. Foster's firewood on the side wall of the cars. Khan Buckman just doing a bit of a block job on the old man. Says, I want to go down that outside line. Now it's just quite content in his little happy place. His father and son have a wee bit of a duo. Here we go, white flag out for Jesse Oldham. From the 24 of Mark Buckman, 23 of Steve Ballas will be in third place as they come through. Come back to Cohen Blythe. We actually forgot about Cohen, he was in there, he's just a sole soldier. And the checkered flag coming out for the 77, there we go. The rest of the drivers just coming through. A little bit of drama mid-race, but nothing too strenuous. Racing over, no doubt the rep will be heading up the tower. Yeah, I thought he would be. Steve's going to have a wee bit of a talk with the rep. No doubt someone's going to come up for a wee bit of a chin wag. Alrighty-o, it is modified, sitting in the dummy grid. Just having a wee look at the back there. I think they're hiding here somewhere. No doubt a wee bit of water being thrown on. So, Husty Senior, can you hear me in the infield? Dave, can you hear me in the infield? Husty Senior. Husty Senior. Husty Senior. You can't. Someone turn Husty's hearing aid up. The boy got 20th in the repercharge. He's still on 4 wheels, I believe. Rightio, the water truck, young Robbie Brown. Putting a bit of moisture. Didn't think Robbie was going to be here. I went past his big shed and the camper van was out. I thought he might have been traipsing around the countryside somewhere, playing golf. Of course, a wife, the local St. John's officer, so she might be on duty this week. Where's those St. John's staff? They must be over there somewhere quietly. Do thank St. John's for being here. We know it's a small town and they've got 55 of Harris, 77 of Oldham, 23 of Ballas. And then we've got 2 Buckmans and a Blythe. Lining them up. No Katie Shearer today. Has been racing at Wolford Glen over recent meetings. Rightio, on the red light, going racing, green light. There's Alan. Good wee battle as a few of them dive to the outside trying to find some dry track. Bit of a shuffle as they go around turns 1 and 2. And just a few of the cars leaning on each other. 24 of Mark Buckman manages to open up a bit of a race lead from the 55 of Tom Harris. 64 of Carl Buckman comes into 3rd place. Steve Ballas in 4th. Will be Jack in the 197C in 5th. Then we go back to the 65 of Gary Buckman, the 39 of Blythe, and the 77 of Jesse Oldham. The back of the pack, although he's managed to sneak up a couple of places as they head down the back straight. But it's all 24 of Mark Buckman. Got himself about a dozen car length gap on the rest of the field and keeps opening it up. Buckman having a good battle with Jack. Stephen Ballas having a big battle as 65 of Gary Buckman backs in the wall, takes off again. And the 55 looks like Tom Harris has called it a day. Going to park it up, not sure if he's got a flat tyre or whether it's just something not right with the car. It is a new car for Tom. His old car is the leading at the moment in the 24 car. Mark Buckman making a turn 2 racing. So not a lot of battles going on. Jess Oldham trying to get past Carl Buckman in the 64 machine. And it will come up behind the father-in-law of Steve Ballas. Good wee battle going on for the minor places, but out in front, the 24 car goes round. Certainly plenty of squeaking off the tyres from the 65 round turns 1 and 2. And they're going to go caution, because I think there was a There we go. We're going to go caution. So wait for the referee's ruling. Is that the 24 car had his visor up. So not too sure what the referee's going to call with that one. So we're waiting to see what the referee's going to call. So you must race with your visor down. So obviously been spotted. It's like not having your race gloves on. Must have your visor down. It's part of safety protocol. There are certain rules with bits and pieces around the racetracks. What got caught the other day? Let me think. New Zealand Superstocks. Wasn't an engine seal, unapproved racing gloves, something like that. Something wasn't approved that they were wearing and got excluded. So just seeing if they're going to let him go back out on the track. Might do. Obviously getting a big telling off as well. They will restart the race very shortly. Lights will go out. Was an instance of a driver up in the New Zealand stock car title a couple of years ago. Presented a approved helmet for racing. Went out in the track with an unapproved helmet and promptly got a 3-month stand down from Speedway wearing an unapproved safety helmet. So, bit of hoodwinking doesn't go very well, so hopefully the visor's going to stay down this time round. That's what the idea of tear-offs are. So you can't see because of mud and all that. Just safety for bits and pieces coming through. Of course, gone are the days there's the open face helmets. Some of them do them wear the odd one or two that allowed them with the goggles. Most of them go to full face helmets these days. Or with fire protocols and bits and pieces. He has been allowed to continue, and he continues to lead this one out from Jack. In the 197C from Christchurch. Family battle between the 23 and the 77 of Oldham and Ballas. Down the back straight they go. There won't be too many laps left for this one. And the white flag out next time round. Tyres starting to screech on a drying track. Not much to the tyres. Of course, they're only 1200cc engines, 4 cylinders. Good wee battle on between Jack and Mark Buckman. Down the back straight they go. So this race still undecided. Where's Jack going to go? Is he just going to back off, trying to get the speed down low? Coming out of 3 and 4, won't quite do it. I think there's a bit of covering going on from the 24 machine. Nothing wrong with that. Picks up the race win. Gets a little bit sideways past the checkered flag. A good clean racing from our Ministocks adults. That race, that is our race done and dusted for them. For today, they'll punk them up. Get ready for the big sprint car race. It's not that far away.